What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Before we crack on with this analysis of the Carabao Cup third round match with Oxford United away, just wanted to say, if you could help support my channel, make sure you press the red button and make sure that you subscribe, put your push notifications on to be notified when I have uploaded each and every time. We've got plenty of football and Man City content coming up as we get through the busy schedule. So we're going to crack on with this analysis. Now, Man City chopped and changed the team, and I'm quite happy to say that my team prediction was near enough spot on. Otamendi in instead of Gundogan. Stones went into defensive midfield. That's the only bit I got wrong. I had Gundogan, and I thought would have gone in there, and Stones would have been centre back with Otamendi on the bench. Apart from that, I don't think there's any real surprises. It was nice to see Bernabé make his debut for Manchester City yesterday, coming on as a late substitute, and it was nice to see Muric in net too. Also nice to see plenty of Phil Foden and Brahim Diaz, which we'll get more of them as we go through this analysis. Now, we'll crack on with what happened through the game. Now, first half, Man City looked very, very comfortable. That's a note I've made. Too comfortable, in fact. We were very sloppy. Now, first thing I wanted to say was John Stones. John Stones was playing defensive midfield, and he was one of the players that was caught consistently, particularly in the first half, in being caught in possession, giving the ball away sloppily, linking up with play. Players playing around him that have not really played that many minutes, and things just looked a little bit disorientated in my opinion, and things didn't look great. Now, John Stones in defensive midfield, I thought he did okay. Not fantastic. It's not something I'd say we must move John Stones to defensive midfield now type performance in this game. In my opinion, we'd have to see John Stones a lot more in defensive midfield. He'd have to play game after game after game after game there for him to get used to it. I have a feeling after 7, 8, 9 games in a row, if he was to play in that position, he'd get very used to it and end up becoming very good. He's one of them that it'd take time to settle in. However, he played the last game when he came on as a substitute in defensive midfield. He's played 90 minutes in defensive midfield in this game. He did okay, in my opinion. You're free to think what you thought, but I thought that Brahim Diaz was another one who looked very lively going forward. Again, he looked like he needed more minutes. Phil Foden took a good 10-20 minutes to get settled into the game, and so for the first 10-20 minutes, not a lot really to report on Man City, in my opinion, because we're not going up against a side we've played with quality. We were never punished for the mistakes that we gave away. To do such a thing in the Premier League, however, or in the Champions League, as we've seen, when you can be sloppy with the ball, you'll end up getting punished, so that's something for Man City to work on. But we're playing with a weakened squad. You know, I was expecting this to happen. There's not a team there with loads of quality, so we were never punished for it, so there's not a lot really for me to, well, not moan about, but talk about in regards to that. Now, 36 minutes in, referee played a great advantage, I thought, for the ball to break to Phil Foden, who played a Kevin De Bruyne-esque ball. It was an absolutely fantastic ball from deep into, well, near enough halfway, just into the Oxford half. Played a beautiful ball right to Brahim Diaz. Great control from Brahim Diaz. Had the confidence to go for goal after twisting and turning. It was blocked. Jesus at the far post, ready to nod it in. Brilliant. Brilliant. 1-0, Man City go ahead, and I'd take that every day of the week in the League Cup, and it was nice to get a goal and have something to show for being very, very comfortable. That took us into half-time, so it was 1-0 up. I'll take that. An easy debut for Muric. It literally had nothing to do there. Game went exactly how I thought it was going to go. Danilo, Mahrez had some good chances. Jesus goal separating the teams though. And really, it was everything from range. It took that Phil Foden beautiful ball and a nice advantage from the referee for Man City to be able to break them down. Went into the second half again, Man City were huffing and puffing, not at the clinical best, to get things going. Then hit the 78th minute, Oxford thought, we're starting to get some possession, we're starting to get some throw-ins, we're starting to get some set pieces, we're starting to get balls into the box, so they started committing more and more men forward. And again, Man City were dealing with, never really looked that threatening. Muric did one spill from a, I think it was a throw-in coming in, also he never dealt with it. It was pretty strange, but there we go. Something for him to work on, but all in all, had an easy game. But yeah, they committed, went forward. Man City ended up breaking when they came forward. Beautiful ball played out, Phil Foden. Phil Foden looks up. That's the key here, and plays another Kevin De Bruyne-esque ball. Perfect for Mahrez. It looked a little bit behind Mahrez. Mahrez managed to get it into his grasp. He probably wanted it on his left foot. He had no choice but to go onto his right foot as he was going one-on-one with the keeper. Nice solid finish into the far post. Good goal, Man City taking a 2-0 lead. Phil Foden making things happen with the assists and building games up. So that's one assist and one important play to build up to an assist from Phil Foden. So fantastic from him. He got my man of the match yesterday. It was lovely to see. So he had another goal ruled out. Jesus offside. I think it was Raheem Sterling who was just offside before Jesus put it into the back of the net. We saw Bernabé come on to make his debut. Phil Foden missed a couple of good chances, but right in the last minute, everyone's favourite Manchester City youngster, Phil Foden, pops up and manages to drill in a beautiful goal right into the far post on his left foot. Brilliant. Nice easy 3-0 win, and it was lovely to see him go and slide Paul Dickoff-esque right in front of the Manchester City fans, kissed a badge. It meant everything to him, and it was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, and that's the memory I think everyone will take from that game. It was the game that we saw Phil Foden score his first Manchester City goal, making things happen. Man of the match from him. We all want to see more of Phil Foden this season, and hopefully that performance now will mean we'll get to see more of him in the coming fixtures ahead. Brighton at home, Hoffenheim away, Liverpool away as well, to come before the international break. So there we go. Missed some good chances. Maybe we should have had 4, 5 or 6, but there we go. 3-0 win. We're through to the 4th round. That's all that matters, really. A banana skin dealt with from Manchester City. So before we get on with the play, before I have a look at the players, just wanted to have a quick look at the stats, some of the performances. I want to see if Muric, I think that's the most important thing here. I just want to have a look and see if Muric has ended up making any saves. So Manchester City ended up having 71% possession to Oxford's 29. Oxford all game had one shot. I think it went high and wide. None on target, so Muric literally had nothing to do. Man City ended up having 27 shots, 7 on target, putting 3 of them away. Not too bad. City ended up making more blocks. I mean, Oxford didn't play bad in this game, in my opinion. I'll give a little quick analysis of Oxford as well, actually, if anyone's interested. Now, I'm not an expert on Oxford, I know that, for example, but I did thought that they did some brilliant play. There was one bit in the first half where they managed to pass it around Man City-esque, around Manchester City. They like to get forward, they look confident. You won't think they were 23rd in League One, let's put it that way. But they played with some good confidence there. There's a couple of solid performances. I thought the defence, majority of the game, looked very good in my opinion. I thought going forward there was players like Holmes that was making himself seen. Defensively they looked sound right up till Manchester City managed to hit them onto the counter-attack. So players like Nelson ended up having a good game too, getting forward. There was that young lad up front for them, I can't remember his name either, that was making himself felt, getting in, making the runs. Yeah, I thought they were decent. I've seen teams not have a go at Manchester City. You could accuse Oxford of not having a proper go at Manchester City, but I didn't think, in my opinion, they played so bad. But there we go. Manchester City ended up dominating all of the stats as you'd expect. Man City ended up having more passes, putting more balls into the box, etc, etc, more dribbles, and then the stats will be dominated defensively, yeah, by Oxford. So there we go. Pretty much everything you'd expect there. Quite interesting. I found that Oxford ended up having only one shot though, with none on target. So perhaps, you know, maybe having a pop more from range, not having a test there for Muric. So we don't really know how good Muric is for his shot stopping and everything in first team football. I'm sure we'll get our answer as we're through to the 4th round. He'll play again. So to conclude, Phil Foden absolutely excellent, my man of the match. I don't think anyone can disagree with that one. Brahim Diaz was decent. Gabriel Jesus looked lively. Made our presence felt. I think all them players, Jesus in particular, need more minutes to get things going. I mean, he's got his goal. If he's to start the next game, we'd see where he'd go from there. I'd like to see City go with, if Mendy is fit particularly, then go 5 at the back and then end up playing 2 up top, because I feel like that's what we'll get the best out of Jesus. He's just got his goal, his confidence will be up. Phil Foden, Brahim Diaz, I think they have to be featured on the bench all of the time now. Both of them, I thought they were both excellent in this game, and they need more minutes, definitely. If they want to get them better and want them to get to that potential, to a point where Man City don't need to sign a central midfielder, or we've got cover there, or we've got cover on the wings with Brahim Diaz, they need more minutes. And so I think it's about time Man City started putting a little bit more trust into them, because I think they're both decent players. Stones was okay at defensive midfield, like I said. Company, not Mendy, looked comfortable. Zinchenko looked very comfortable, considering he's not played any minutes this season for Man City too. But yeah, things are looking rosy and positive. We're into the 4th round. We've got Premier League and Champions League action coming up within the next week, so there's lots more to look forward to. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'd say, yeah, bring on the 4th round. I don't know if the draw's tonight after the game with Liverpool and Chelsea, or whether it's going to be on a stupid, like, Thursday morning at 2 AM in Vietnam. I really don't know, so just keep an eye on my Twitter link, that's in the description below. I'll end up tweeting or retweeting or something about the draw, because it'll be happening, you'd imagine, within the next 24 hours or so. So we'll see who we get in the 4th round. Who do you want? Let me know in the comments below. Who do you want Man City to face and where? Do you want it at home or away? So there we go. That's been the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts and who you want Man City to draw in the next round of the Carabao Cup. Yeah, social media links there in the description below. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Jason Sidlow Travel Man, doing my travel videos on there. Now if you want to go and check that out, I'll leave the link to that at the end of the video, along with Mixid, my partner channel doing mixology drinks, which is run by my brother. I also feature in some of the videos, edit it up and everything, so you can go check them out. I'll leave the links to them at the end. You can go check them out, like and subscribe over there. Don't forget to share this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next Man City video. I think we've got a transfer update because there's plenty to talk about with that. And then we've got the preview for the Brighton game and analysis up on Friday and then Saturday for the analysis. So I'll see you then. So it's been JSGC out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm still not feeling well, but I'm getting there. Peace. Ciao for now.